Hey everybody, I'm starting the video in this beautiful location today, and this is actually the plot right down below us that we're looking at. You might see a bit of roof peeking through there, but up to that lamppost on the left there, and this is got a little dirt path behind the property, runs up to this sort of half dead looking tree on the corner there, and then down. You can see you're in the most beautiful location. We're in the beginning of the Cellar mountains, and unfortunately it's so hazy today my camera's not picking up, but you've got the Rhodopes down here in the south. You just can't see it, it's such a shame, but you're going to have the most beautiful views from up here. This is the back of the village, nothing else past here. Got two little kind of small ponds that fill up in the winter. This is one of them, and another one over here. It's super quiet. These guys are showing me around the property today. Yeah, another little pond up here, and then over this way again, just straight into the forest, straight up into the Cellar mountains, and from the top of the hill there you can see the highest peak of the Cellar. So we're in a beautiful location. It's probably one of the most remote properties that we've got for sale at the minute, but it's such a lovely village. House is going up today for 25,000 levs. We're in the village of Costa, which is just north of Svilingrad. It's just out the back of another village that we've sold a few properties in over the last couple of years, called Mladinovo. So we've got this little dirt road here. This is the corner of the plot. Loads of mixed fruit. We've got blackberries, almonds, walnuts. I'll show you some of that as we go through. It's a really nice house. It's really different. And that's one of the things that we really like to try and find, as much as possible, some kind of interesting, unique things. You know, we don't want to just list houses that everyone else does. Try and find some interesting properties like this one. And yeah, super excited to show you around now. So this is the front gate. And the house hasn't been lived in for 4 years actually, but the family have been here this weekend, cleaning it all up. Just cutting back some weeds, getting it ready for me to film. So we've got kind of a summer kitchen here, there's a couple of rooms there, and there's 2 rooms and a hallway upstairs, big cellar, and then we've got lots of outside space, which I'm probably just going to start here, as this is where we are. So just some wood storage here, plenty of logs, which is good. With the size of the house, you've probably almost got enough there to see you through your first winter, especially with the dead wood that you're going to collect and cut out of the hedgerows. Nice shaded seating area here as well, you can make with all these nice old grapevines. See, some of these are quite thick. Got more barns around here. I think I'm going to show you the house because I think people are going to be more excited to see that first. You can see it's all really well rendered. It's a granite foundation, red brick on top. Got lovely wooden windows and doors. That bottom door there is metal actually, but the rest of them are all wooden. And if you didn't notice it from before, I'll try and show you when we go back out again. But the roof's really good, which is a great sign. The roof was rebuilt 4 years ago, and yeah, it looks to be in pretty good condition. So you come up these stairs into the hallway, and you have got electricity working in here. Now, I think the pictures and the video are going to be quite deceiving. While the house looks really good as well from the outside, you know, the rendering is good and the roof does appear to be pretty good. I'm sure they'll need bits of repairs here and there, but the inside needs quite a bit of work. All these floors are really wobbly. And when I go down to the cellar, you'll see how they've been, you know, cobbled together in a real mountain house style, with just looks like bits of wood that they've got from the forest, you know, many years ago. I think I'm going to have to peel off a little bit to have a look, but I think the inside walls, yeah, are mud brick, pretty sure. The whole back wall is appears to be appears to be the whole back wall over here. There's a big fireplace behind this wardrobe. That all appears to be solid granite. But yeah, these floors are all really uneven. Scare me a little bit walking over them, but seem to be okay. Yeah, wooden lintels above the doors need replacing. That's why you've got a bit of cracking there, and you need to put new ceilings in too. But the windows and doors are savable. It's a nice, manageable size. I know a lot of people feel very comfortable living in a house this size. You could even connect up the downstairs, and you've got a decent sized house. 2 rooms. A lot of people put a wall across from here to just past the other doorway and make a bathroom or another bedroom or something upstairs here. And then you've also got the summer kitchen here, which has got this amazing metal steel roof that I've never actually seen over here before on a village house. That was put on about 10 years ago. And you guys might be in here, but I'm just going to come and show you. Може ли?
Може, да.
Благодаря. Hi.
Ще излезем даже.
Кажи здравей.
Кажи здравейте, здравейте, hello.
These guys are down from the city today just to show me, so the whole family are here, which is really nice. But you've got these 2 big rooms here in the summer kitchen. You've got water, access to the chimneys, stoves, all this furniture, nice concrete floors throughout, so it's going to be really easy to, you know, get this up to a standard that you might feel more used to. I'll show you the cellar, and then I'm going to show you round the side of the house, and then I'm going to have to go all the way back round and show you the back field as well. It's a huge cellar space down here, and it's really cool. They were just telling me how it's a constant temperature all year. There's going to be some treasures like the beautiful old blanket box here on the right, some beautiful old rugs, loads of jars. This is just basically a walk-in fridge. It is quite damp. It has got a concrete floor, but I think it probably hasn't been damp-proofed. And maybe you just need to direct the water away from the property when it rains. A bit of drainage around the outside might be all it needs. And I'll just try and show you these ceilings. And that's what you're walking on upstairs. Pretty much that, probably packed down with straw and mud, and then some lino over the top. So I think you're probably going to have to rip all of that out, start again with it. But it's an amazing project, and I think you'd be quite comfortable living here in the meantime. Proper bathroom, something that I haven't really got. There is one I'll show you in a minute as we go around to the back of the land. But there's an outside toilet over there, which I'll show you in a second. You've got these animal barns. Unfortunately, the roof here on this one's collapsed in, but the walls look savable mostly, so I think you could probably, you know, even a lot of these tiles are savable. Again, you can see the render on the house is good. You can see the roof's pretty good. It looks like it probably had new timbers and new boards and battens and new fascia, new gutter, new flashing. It looks pretty good from every angle I've seen. This place just goes on and on. We come down here. You've got this big stretch of garden, and this probably make a perfect vegetable garden. It's probably more than most people really want to do for vegetables. Great space, or a lovely seating area. And again, if you do clear some of this mulberry and plums and grapes and all this wild, just cut it all back a bit, you're going to have amazing views of the mountains sat there on a clear day. So this is your outside toilet here, just a long drop toilet. Now we've got land behind these barns, which I'm going to start my way over to show you now. Big fig tree here. I'm forgetting to tell you about all the amazing fruit. I'm going to have to keep trying to shut gates as well at the same time. I'm not going to go in those other barns there because of the roof situation. I've got one more room to show you, which is the bathroom on the side of this summer kitchen. And I'll go up and show you the field behind. Again, we've got concrete floors and some new plumbing. And then this is amazing. They've just been telling me this. This is a coal-powered water heater. So when you want to have a shower, use some hot water, make a small coal fire in the bottom of this. Got the chimney that comes out here. And it heats your water. So yeah, one thing I also forgot to mention, mains electricity that you're on, that's all fine. The house doesn't have mains water, and all of the water is coming from a well up behind the house where I'm heading now. Give you a better look at these roofs from this angle. See, all pretty good. And you've got this lean-to down here, which is pretty amazing. Easy to show you that from the other side. You can work that out. Right, this could get a bit jumpy. I'm going to have to climb over this wood stack and these old metal pipes with one hand. So the owners have been letting someone in the village with horses use this patch. So it's all kind of fenced off there just to stop the horses escaping and to stop them from getting down into the house, into the nice garden where you've got fruit trees and flowers and grapevines and all that kind of stuff. But you've got access, if you want to, off the road here very easily. Just remove some of these stakes. Up there is where we started the video. And behind all these sort of brambles, up here is where I'm told the well is. And that's where all the water from the house has always come from. I'm not sure again how good the video is going to be picking this all up, but I mean, just the views over this way, even though you can't see the Rhodopes from here, just these hills and forest all around you. It's just such a stunning location. It is so peaceful. Not had a thing since I got here. The house across the road here was brought, he said, maybe a year ago or so. It doesn't look like really anything's been done to it, but that one was sold not so long ago. The village has a population of about 40 people, I think. From here you get a good view of the back garden. It's just stunning. It's going to be really well fertilised. We've got loads of horse manure all over the ground. It's going to be great for growing stuff again. I think the well is somewhere over here in amongst that patch. And the land runs up to the road. I think again when you cut a lot of this back it's going to look huge. And then comes to pretty much, you know, somewhere in here. Apparently there is a fence somewhere in here on the right and amongst all these brambles. It's not all brambles, you've got plum trees again. There's a walnut tree there, another plum tree, almonds. What else have we got? And I think it would be easier to show from a little bit further down. But yeah, down there where I'm saying the border is, you also got a bit of a river. This all slopes slowly down, but it's not too steep. So yeah, I guess this is kind of like an overflow for those lakes up above, those ponds when they fill up in the winter, I imagine. Or after the snow melt. But down here you've got a bit of a stream. I'd imagine this will run. Fortunately there's a bit of plastic down here. Not too bad. And the garden comes down to this sort of walnut tree here, and whatever this is this an old pear? I think, an old pear tree. This is pretty much where the border comes to. They said on the plans it's about 1,200 square metres, which isn't a lot. It actually feels a little bit bigger than that, but it's just because it's so kind of divided up, you know. Yeah, it's nicely divided up that you've got all these different areas of the garden. Definitely makes it feel a lot bigger. And having that amount of wild on your doorstep you can just walk out into. I mean, you've got so much space here. You don't need for any more. You know, you've got all the space in the world that you could ever want to roam and wander and be private and be free and just use as your own if you wanted to. You know, you've got more than enough room here to be growing your food and keeping animals or any of that kind of stuff you want to do. And people keep their animals out the back of the village. If you want to do that, you could take a horse or a goat up there, whatever. This is the back of the roofs here that I was saying fell down earlier. Looks like a combination of, it's red brick, maybe a bit of mud brick on top, We'll probably take that off and cap the walls, rebuild it. There's a bit of a kind of drain area here. I'm guessing this is just any water that runs off the roof, as there's no guttering on the back here. Probably just collects and runs off down the hill. So I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I will show you this lean-to as well, because it's pretty cool. See, back at the building's in pretty good shape, and then down here, this amazing lean-to area. I'm not even sure what you'd use it for. I guess it's great for animals if you can get access from the other side, or wood storage. I'm guessing it's partly drainage as well, so that you don't get a problem with that cellar getting damp, or the kitchen, you know, any of those rooms getting damp. It's partly to do with that. Yeah, really cool space. So yeah, I think that is everything to show you now. Thanks so much for watching. If you've got any questions, leave us a comment down below. Get in touch on Facebook, on our website. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you follow us on all those things. Keep up to date with what's coming up. And see you again real soon in the next video.